It's a $1.2 million facility, and it's expected to provide shelter and security for people who are affected by natural disasters and other tragedies. And today, NEMO, the Crooked Tree Village Council, and U.S. government representatives cut the ribbon to officially hand over the building.
If you look at this facility, I wish we could have in large urban, rural areas where the population is great, we could have more facilities like this that can be disaster centers or hurricane shelters. This is not just for hurricane, for example. In the time past in 2013, the flood of 2008, you can recall that we have to be moving people from low-lying areas because of the flooding situation. So this serves as a wonderful building, not just for hurricane, but also for all natural disaster in and around the area here in the Crooked Tree.
Because of where the village is located, with a huge lagoon in front, many residents in Crooked Tree have been affected by flooding, hurricanes, and other related weather conditions. For many of them, the choice of shelter would be the school or the village center, two buildings that are not necessarily properly equipped as a disaster shelter, or in some instances, not able to accommodate the numbers. So this hurricane and disaster shelter is a dream come true for the leaders of the village.
It is a tremendous blessing for the people of Crooked Tree. As you know, our community is an island really, and so it's prone to floods and hurricane, natural disaster like every other part of Belize. And very often we've had prolonged floods where we have to move villagers who are in the low-lying areas, and then it becomes a problem where to shelter them. And even for the vulnerable people, during the storm, for example, the last hurricane, we had to be moving people in different places. Sometimes the venues don't have indoor plumbing. Sometimes it's not the strongest building either, just better than where they were. And so it's really a blessing to be able to say to our people there's a strong, safe place, there's convenience, bathroom, indoor plumbing, a kitchen, the facilities that will make them feel at least some sense of comfort in a difficult time.
The concrete structure is fenced and comes fully equipped. The furniture and appliances will be installed in the coming weeks. It has running water, electricity, and communal spaces, and also features ramps for easy access. While the shelter is in Crooked Tree, neighboring communities and others can also use it if there's a need.
This have everything. A nice big area, waiting area that people can shelter from either hurricane or a flooding situation. They have a big kitchen area that you can serve food from. It will be equipped with stove, fridge, chairs, and it have also a media room. So everything can occur right from here. In the event that Crooked Tree get cut off again like in the past, you could have a complete operation here that will benefit everybody in this Crooked Tree area.
And it has restrooms as well.
Rooms, running waters, hot and cold running water, everything. You name it, and we have it here.
Now, Minister, this is based in Crooked Tree, and we know primarily Crooked Tree residents will be using it, but say in the event a community nearby, maybe like Biscayne, gets affected, are they able to use or have access to this facility?
Yes, definitely. This building was accepted on behalf of the government of Belize on behalf of the people and government of Belize. This is not just for people here in Crooked Tree. If we have a disaster down the street from here and we need to utilize this building and the people of Crooked Tree are not affected, then of course this is a building that is for all Belizeans. So we'll be able to bring in people from other areas to use this facility if that time comes.
The gift is courtesy of the U.S. government through its U.S. Southern Command program. Ambassador Carlos Moreno says that this donation is a part of a bigger program called the Humanitarian Assistance Program, commonly known as HAP, which helps with citizen security.
One of our principal objectives here is to improve citizen security, and that not only entails protecting Belize's borders like the Keys and the western border, but also focusing on the citizen part of security. Because in times of need, when there's a hurricane or some other kind of disaster, we recognize that the Belizean people need a place of refuge. So this kind of project fits right in with our objective of helping to improve citizen security in the broadest sense. The nice thing about this facility, it can also serve as just a community center. As you can see, the large hall here really has multiple purposes that it can be used by the community once the furniture comes in. There's a kitchen, and we've agreed to provide a stove and refrigerator and some other appliances so that it can be a full service facility. Other centers, for example, in Toledo and Orange Walk, we've also have a operations component, and that's with computers and radios and places for NEMO staff to sleep, so that in the event the disaster becomes, like it always is, a 24/7 operation, they're able to fulfill those needs. The warehouse for this particular facility will be serviced out of Orange Walk.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.